On this week's Viewer Takeover, we address your comments and your concerns, and we end up talking about...
Sorry. We have something to say.
On this week's Viewer Takeover, we talk about our PlayStation VR top 10 list. We talk about the PlayStation VR itself. We talk about my very soothing and relaxing voice. And then we also talk about Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
This is Viewer Takeover. I still don't ever know where to put that. I'm like, should I leave that ahead at the beginning? Should I put it after we come back?
Before the music.
Yeah, maybe.
Before the music.
So yeah, this is how Viewer Takeover works. Basically, if you leave an interesting comment or question anywhere on any of our videos, what I do is right before we film, I kind of scour all of the comments for the last week, and I copy and paste into a nice little notepad file, and then I print it out on our nice new printer, which the ink cartridge already half gone on. It's like, Jesus Christ.
You just got that.
It's a scam. I'm telling you, it's a scam.
Well, you printed that face amateur photographer thing. That's a lot of black.
That was like half.
We didn't hold that up this week.
Yeah, we did.
We did. You just weren't here for it.
Oh, okay, good.
Way to be
I'm
late.
nervous because then you're like, we did, and I'm like, oh my God,
We're
I
all
did.
out of focus.
Yeah.
So basically, but if you really want your comment or your question read or discussed, leave it here under this video. That way it's front and center. It's like, here, on Viewer Takeover, we want you to discuss this Viewer Takeover question, right?
Yes.
Right. So I'm Brian, that's Jeremy, and this is Michelle, and this is Viewer Takeover.
Yeah. Theme music already done.
Already
Yeah,
done.
play it again.
Butt it up.
All right.
All right.
I love doing that. I don't know why I like that so much.
It's fun.
Our first comment comes from our friend Seraphim190. Seraphim's awesome.
What's up, Seraphim?
Hello.
What's up, dude? He says, I agree with, for the PlayStation VR top 10 list, he says, I agree with 99.9% of the list. LOL. I just loved Windlands. Remember Windlands? In Sports Bar? No, he didn't forget Sports Bar, did they? Yes, they did, Seraphim. They most certainly did. But I'm still gonna smash the crap out of that like button because I love you guys.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Seraphim, we love you too.
That was a good
Indeed.
comment.
Our top 10 list was
Indubitably.
interesting. I think my issue with our top 10 list is that it took days to edit, and then by the time I was done editing all that footage and voiceovers and gameplay, I was like, I don't believe in this I don't believe in these 10 games
This isn't
anymore.
the list anymore.
Right, I've already changed my mind, and I think that's kind of the beauty of top 10 lists, that they're, like you said in the video, they're ever changing and ever evolving as new games come out. There's 2 games that came out this week that I think are both fantastic. Should they make the list? I don't know.
Yeah, you'll find out.
You'll find out in 3 months.
Tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. It was a great short mini episode there. Actually, next VR top 10 list, you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Well, because it was
I'm sitting it
Ryan
out.
and I.
Yeah.
It was you
Then
and
it'll
Ryan.
be all the
Now it's us.
combinations.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Just switch it up every time.
Right?
Also, definitely check out that video and let us know if you thought we missed a game. This is our second top 10 list, and I think what happened was I felt like I missed so many great games the first time around that I tried to include those because I'd spent more time with them.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know,
You didn't balance the gameplay in order to like it enough? Or?
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right.
Like, I love too many PlayStation VR games. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right?
We do
Maybe
In the
next
end,
list
let's
should
be
be
honest,
a top
we
20.
love VR.
Yeah.
We do. We really do love
Really
VR.
do.
It's fucking incredible.
And that brings us to Jesse Benson's question.
Oh, hey, Jesse. Who's
Jesse.
Jesse, our loyal GameCat / Patreon supporter.
No?
No?
I wasn't going to do it.
No one was really enthusiastic about that one.
I'm just
We'll let
very
it go.
forgetful. He wrote, I have been debating getting VR. Do you guys think the non-high res of PlayStation VR is something I should be concerned about? Bonus question, what games should they make for the PlayStation VR? He said if they would make a Portal 3 for the HTC Vive, he would be sold on getting a Vive.
I want
So,
to
first
price
part
point
first.
at Vive is too much. But yeah, no, I don't think you should be concerned because it just takes you the VR
It just
how do you
takes you to a
explain
whole
this?
nother world.
Yeah, you don't care.
It's something you've never done before.
Yeah.
My question to you is, have you even tried VR yet? And if not, if you tried it,
he said no.
Then you should already know your answer.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried it, that's why you're asking.
That's very true.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think you do make a great point.
Yeah.
VR is something that you can talk up and you can tell everybody about, but until you've tried it, kind of like with Parole games, you don't know just how great it is. And like how like you just want to, as soon as you're done playing, you just want to get back into that world.
You do. You get trapped inside, but as soon as you put that helmet on and you see everything for the first time, it's instantly sold.
Oh,
done.
Yeah.
Buy that shit.
Yeah, and, obviously it's not perfect. Like it is kind of low res, but you get over it very quickly.
In a heartbeat, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And honestly, if like that concerns you, excuse me, the PlayStation 4 Pro helps with this quite a bit, from what I've been told. I haven't actually tried it myself. Yeah. Somebody said it made the Martian VR better, and that's a fucking
wow.
Really?
Well, that's what we talked about last week. Yeah. So definitely, in PlayStation VR for the price point, absolutely, the HTC Vive is like double that amount. The Oculus is definitely, I think, $600.
Yeah.
Definitely the best value going on, especially all you need is a $250 PlayStation 4. You don't need like a $1,500 computer.
PC, upgrading constantly.
Yeah, so highly recommend the PlayStation VR. Also, shout out to Sean, aka Movie Ghost, aka the Caps Man, back in the the most recent member of the PlayStation VR community. He finally got around to getting a PlayStation 4 and a PSVR.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm waiting to hear back from him because from what I know, he's been playing Resident Evil 7 for a few days now.
That's why you haven't heard anything from him.
Right. He either had a heart attack or he's still playing.
I was sort of thinking he might have had a heart attack. Yeah. I almost had 7.
Yeah, it's very, very true.
But also the bonus question that Jesse Benson asked is, what games should they make for PlayStation VR?
Everything. I think Grand Theft would be awesome. I think that you don't like Grand Theft, but I think that type of game, you'd be
right in that world, yeah.
Or even Just Cause, like that type of open world. Oh, it would be incredible. Yeah, everything should
honestly,
be VR.
everything. Yeah. Everything.
That leads to some questions,
including movies.
Zelda.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Zelda would be great.
Being in the world, yeah.
But the question is, it's like, we haven't had an open world game for PlayStation VR yet.
No.
And I'm going to guess, Eagle Flight is about as close as it gets.
It's getting there. It's close.
So does that mean it's capable of, with all the processing power it takes to run the 2 screens for the VR, is in that low res, is it possible to even have an open world game?
I would imagine that it's possible, and they're just building. I don't know.
That's a good
building
question,
up the
Brian.
anticipation.
I mean, Seraphim mentioned Windlands, and that's kind of open world-ish.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
They haven't done it yet, so it does lead to that question.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's just somebody didn't want to spend the time to, if it's a sinking ship, this VR thing, why spend the time investing into an open world game?
Right. We only just now found out that it's very successful.
Yeah. Right. So now maybe we'll see.
Like a rise.
Yeah.
In maybe like a couple of years, we'll see an open world game because obviously that's how long it takes to develop something like that. I don't know. I've seen a lot of comments on Reddit about people being like, ''Enough with the scary games already. There's too many scary games for VR.''
They do a lot of that, but they seem to work.
I want more scary games. Like. There was one of the comments. There's a girl in the UK sorry that I don't have your name handy. She's hasn't bought PlayStation VR yet, but she's holding off playing Resident Evil 7 until she gets her VR because she hasn't played the demo. She wants the whole thing to be new.
Yeah,
and I was like super excited for her, and even more so, I'm jealous of her.
I think I saw that comment. Yeah,
because you can only experience Resident Evil 7 in VR for the first time once.
Yes.
And I really wish I could do it again
because she's gonna literally start with res.
Amazing.
That's what I did. Yeah.
I don't know, but the fact is it'll be her first experience.
Yeah.
In Resident Evil 7, doing it in VR. It's something I wish I could do again.
Right.
And so that's why now I'm like, when's Resident Evil 8 coming out? Because that will be my next new big Resident Evil first time experience. So I want more scary games because I'm that kind of guy. I'll take all the ones you can bring me.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Yeah. We were running kind of short on viewer takeover questions. I was scouring as I do.
Yeah.
And I didn't find a whole lot, so I actually reached out to some of the loyal game cats.
Meow.
Meow.
Why is it a question? No.
It's
It's a
fine.
limited edition.
But it was
But
it was funny.
debating
And now
it the
it's-
whole time.
Is it did it open when it fell?
No,
It did not.
One did
You
fall
would
out.
know.
Okay.
True. It
We're
didn't.
good.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Coco wrote back and was like, "Oh, I've got a question for viewer takeover." It's wonderful. So he wrote, "I've been hearing a lot of buzz around the Nintendo Switch and all the failure issues: desyncing controllers, stuttering gameplay when upscaling at the dock, scratching the screen at the dock. Do you think these problems are more frequent than other system day one releases, or is the internet just more vocal now than ever?"
I think there's a lot of everything.
Definitely, the internet is more vocal than
Yeah.
ever.
And people like to bitch.
I'll say
Yes.
that to start.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's think about the disk read errors that PlayStation 2 had. You know, the famous DREs.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Red Ring of Death 360.
Yeah, and the rings.
Oh, the actual scratches in
Yeah.
360 discs that
Yeah.
the system would actually put into the games.
The black screen on the
The Wii,
PlayStation.
which was just
what
like,
was that? PS3? The blue light of death or something. What was the issue they had?
Was there an orange light or
was-
something?
It was something they had that was very bad as well.
Right.
So they all have them.
They all have them.
Isn't the Switch having trouble with the left controller only? Is that a thing too?
Desyncs or something like
Right,
that.
but and I think that's part of his question is like,
Yeah.
we've definitely heard about that. But are these like major issues, or is it like the vocal minority speaking up again?
Yeah, like 1,700 people out of however.
Not
Yeah.
a million.
Right.
How many they sold? They did sell 1 million, didn't
I
they?
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of both. I mean, every new system has some flaws to start, and then they have time to fix it. So
Yeah. I mean, have you experienced issues?
No. No, I guess I haven't at all. I was gonna say, but I haven't actually used the Joy-Cons as a controller, but I have.
Oh, I have. I do it a lot.
Because 99% of the time I'm laying in bed playing.
Yeah.
So you just have it all right there.
All right there.
Yeah.
But I think the very first day I played Zelda, I played for a couple hours on my television, and no controller issues there. Not that I'm terribly concerned, because this is how I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
Right.
I've switched the controls back and forth many times. Yeah. I haven't experienced
Do
really.
you think somebody forgot to tell Nintendo that it's not called the Nintendo Snap?
I know.
Every time he was just like, switch.
Yeah.
Switch.
It's
like,
not a
that's
snap.
Not what it's called,
Yeah.
actually. But yeah, I mean, as we were talking about last week on Etsy, somebody on Etsy created these nice little soft covers on the front of for the front of the dock. Now, mine arrived today. This is, of course, supposed to prevent the screen from getting scratched when you put it in and pull it out.
Yeah.
So it prevents that problem, but it creates infinite more issues.
For real.
Yeah.
Is it leaving something behind on the screen,
No.
or what's?
Now, everything... Here, let's just do it this way.
Yeah.
Jeremy, would you please remove the switch from the dock? Okay, now put it back in.
Yeah.
A little on the tight side,
Yeah,
right?
it's a little different.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's only the fabric's only this thick. It's very thin, but it's created enough of a...
Yeah.
It's created
Resistance?
yeah.
Putting
It should be more shallow. Like it shouldn't come down as far. So it's
But would you take that over not having a scratch screen though? I mean,
pretty
you gotta
snug.
weigh your options here.
It's really snug. Like,
Is it going to start to pull over the time and get like stretched in a sense?
like
you know?
the fabric?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was super duper tight to put on.
Yeah, because of that port thing in there where it docks onto.
Oh yeah.
Is like right behind where this comes up.
So I'm glad it's not scratching the screen, but at the same time, I'm like almost forcing it
Yeah.
Right.
into the dock.
Yeah.
And
Like,
you should not have to.
I don't know which is better.
Yeah.
It does look really nice. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
it looks pretty
I
neat.
guess we'll tell in due time.
Right.
Yeah.
There were a lot of
Right.
different styles. I really like the solution they came up with, but again, maybe not the best solution.
No.
Okay.
What other problems were there? Oh, the upscaling. There's definitely some frame rate issues when you play on a television.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it bad enough to not play it on a television?
Not at
Is
all.
it just not connecting appropriately, or what's happening?
That's just how it happens. It's just how it works.
Yeah, it's just frame rate. There's too much load and it can't handle it all,
Right.
so it just stutters. Zelda does it a lot.
Now, stuttering, like because it's loading, or is it literally just the frame rate's not as
The
good.
frame rate drops.
Yeah.
So stuttering, no. The frame rate drops. You know?
I picked up The Binding of Isaac because I am a collector. And the only reason I bought this game, I mean, I love The Binding of Isaac. This is a great game. I have it for PlayStation 4 and Vita. And I love that this is the biggest, best version of The Binding of Isaac yet. The randomness of this game is just phenomenal. So, should we? But you should definitely get the Switch version if you're anything like me, because this is the first Switch game, to my knowledge. It has an instruction manual.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look at
Stickers.
that.
Oh, wow.
And stickers.
Stickers. And a reversible cover.
That's awesome.
So you get your options on
Wow,
what
those
cover you
games
want.
are so small,
That's like an
huh?
old... I
Games are
remember
small.
the instruction
Crazy
books in the old
small.
Nintendo games?
Now that is a carbon copy of the original Zelda manual
Oh, really?
that they just changed to be The Binding of Isaac,
Oh, it feels so memorable.
right? So,
that
Like,
was
this
awesome.
is very
Yeah.
familiar.
so this
Very
is this is a nice little throwback that they included. They obviously didn't have to include an instruction manual at all.
Yeah.
But Nicholas is
I miss those
Very
instruction
cool.
manuals.
seriously.
Well, you can start to
And they
get them
had
again.
them, like,
apparently.
remember the good games were like that bad?
Oh, the box would like weigh itself down.
Yeah, and you were like, yes, this is going to be a good one.
Yep.
You know, now it's nothing.
Sweet.
Yeah,
So there's another. So what is that? Game number 2 that's worth buying for the Switch so
How
far?
much was this?
$39.99.
Is it worth 40?
I think so.
I mean, I know this game is supposedly fantastic.
Right, I think, but that's like, God, I don't think I paid. I think 20 was how much it was downloadable on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you just want to play it and you don't care about like just how great it is, you can get it for way cheaper on your PS4.
Right.
But this is the first retail copy of the game ever made. It's never been available for retail outside of the Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
So kind of a cool little thing, especially with the Zelda
neat.
style manual and
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know, Coco. I haven't had any problems with my Switch. You haven't had any problems with your Switch.
No, not really. No.
I think it's a quality console.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it so far.
I am too. With Zelda, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Time will tell if I'm going to enjoy it with other titles.
Yeah.
You know? But so far, it's not too bad, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not upset I own it at this point. You know what I'm saying?
There you
yeah.
go. So you don't regret your
Not
your
at this
purchase.
time. If
Yeah.
I buy another game and then another, and then it's all like, fucking these games, then maybe I'll be like, why'd I buy this? But
Yeah.
so far, no.
Did I hear that they're making a new Pokemon game for the Switch?
Did you?
I did.
Where'd you hear that
Do you
from?
guys not hear that? IGN.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Not
I
hear that.
am.
I don't know.
That's kind of making me want to
Check
buy
her
it now.
facts. No,
Check her facts.
Check my fact.
Because-
I
I'm
watched
kidding.
it today.
Because
Came out today.
we all want there to be a Pokemon game for the Switch, but right now we don't know if Nintendo's strategy is to continue with the 3DS as their portable and then make this the console.
Yeah.
So if there is obviously a new Pokemon game being made,
Right.
but we don't know yet.
If it's going on the Switch or not.
I don't know yet if it's on the Switch or not. So we'll definitely check into that for sure. I hope it's on the Switch.
I do too. If it's on the Switch, I'm buying a Switch. That's going to be my
Oh,
seller.
wow. That's your one,
Yep,
huh?
that's my seller. I will buy it for Pokemon.
They'd be dumb not to put it on the Switch.
They really
be
would.
Really
it would
dumb
help
not to.
sales.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't it? You know?
Why
Right.
wouldn't you want to? I remember freaking carrying my Game Boy around everywhere I went just to freaking play that game. So
The problem is like the immediate gratification that Nintendo gets is it making millions and millions of dollars if it's on 3DS.
Yeah.
Whereas
Very
it
true.
maybe might help sell Switches, but who knows?
yeah.
If they're smart, I think the next one should be on both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Just
then
say why not both?
and then after that, I think it should be
See where
they
the
should
sales go.
they should switch
It's not a
completely over to
snap.
Switch. Nintendo Snap.
Should snap.
Nintendo
yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whew, that was viewer takeover. Jesus, I feel like that was a long one.
I think all week long they've been pretty, well, lengthy.
Would you say
Oh.
lengthy?
And we're gonna call it quits because I gotta get to work on a bunch of reviews tonight.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell your friends about Without Parole Games. Share some
it.
of our videos. Go pick one that you like.
Yes.
Let's plays or reviews or hey us or me and
Top
Des.
10
Send
VR
it to a
list.
friend.
Yeah.
The
Anything.
link. Yeah.
Share it with your friends. We need your help getting the word out about Without Parole Games.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't read one of the
About your voice?
Yeah.
I was wondering where that went.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, save that. Is that what a good one for?
No, let's get it out of the way.
Alright.
Bonus footage.
Should I oh yeah, okay. We'll see you next week. I'm Brian, that's Jeremy, this is Michelle.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
We love you all.
Ciao, ciao. Love.
Ciao, ciao.
So the game shark.
Chow chow pork. No, it wasn't. What was it?
You're close.
We lost a couple more viewers.
Moochie
Pork.
Yeah. So the game shark, SHARQ, on the Dying Reborn Let's Play, which is a scary PlayStation VR game.
Yep.
He said they wrote this today or 3 days ago. You should record relaxation audio tapes for a living. There's just something so calming about your voice. And
that's verifiable.
Well, that's great, except I responded with the only way I knew how, and that's just tell him the truth.
Something creepy.
That it's super ironic he would say something like that because I'm like nothing but a big giant ball of stress. So that my voice coming out of this ball of stress is helping other people
be soothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Zen.
Yeah. It's something in the way that it. Yeah.
Maybe your next podcast you'll use that in episodes.
Yeah, you just sit there like, and people are soothed, you know?
Next week we'll just do an ASMR
I'd
video.
listen to okay.
A what?
Is it ASMR? Is that the thing where like people speak and they talk like this?
Talk like this.
It's
And
very.
Is that public radio?
That's NPR.
I think that's
NPR.
NPR. Yeah, there you go.
But for some people it's like super soothing, and like for some people it's
like Jesus
talk about
Christ.
painting.
is it orgasmic?
Where
you just listen to the sound
Tantric.
of somebody's voice.
Isn't your voice always orgasmic?
Whoa.
I think it is. What do you think?
What do you
Comment
think?
down below.
Michelle. LS, where are you from?
LS, Andrew, you're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepier.
What if he's driving while he's listening?
Oh
You're
no!
getting
let
sleepy.
him
Stop watching
crash.
YouTube and drive.
LS, Andrew,
Which I do all the time, by the way.
email me and tell me who
I like
you are.
Okay.
LS, you're getting
Brian's getting
sleepier.
weird. Peace.
Getting weird.
He's been
Maybe just
weird.
me. I've been weird since I was 2.
2
But
is
not
when
one.
it happened.
Yeah.
No, he was a
Wait,
baby.
Not
I was weird when
You
I
have
was.
the black thingies again.
What back thing?
Tags?
I thought you meant hair.
Oh.
The black thingies.
Black
You've got a black
Yeah.
thingy on.
They're from the headphones.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They keep coming off.
Yeah.